This man came all over his boss's sheets and didn't clean them for 3 days after. That's an OSHA violation. So I don't know where they managed to find these crazies on below deck, but we have this deckhand named Luke. Now, Luke is 35 years old. Please keep that in mind. That is critical to the story. But basically, he came onto this boat hornier than a triceratops, okay? And immediately he took interest in 2 women, Joy, the chef, and Jen, the 22-year-old. Yeah, we don't like Jen, we love Joy, okay? But Luke was basically flip-flopping between these 2 women. I mean, they both knew about it. They knew this was a love triangle, and they're like, I don't want to be in a love triangle. And he's like, no, you do. Like, one night they go out for dinner, he pulls Joy aside. He's like, I really enjoy talking to you. I'd really love to get to know you more. And then 5 minutes after, he's having the same exact conversation with Jen. The flag is redder than a period. I mean, not mine. I'm on the IUD. Whenever I go to the doctor and then they don't read that I have an IUD and they ask when my last period was, I like to scare the fuck out of them. It's fun making them think that you're pregnant for like 50 seconds. But back to it, basically, Luke decides one night, he's like, I want to get with Jen, this is it. So they go to his cabin. He shares a cabin with the bosun, Nathan. Now Nathan, he has a baby. This is like a whole B plot this season that's not that interesting. So he's not staying there, he's staying with his baby and the mother. So Luke takes this opportunity to do Jen on his bed. After, Jen's like, okay, I'm gonna go sleep on Nathan's bed because, you know, men are so gross and sweaty when they sleep. But Luke takes this as an invitation to get off from his bed, climb into Nathan's bed where Jen is sleeping. He takes her hand, guides it to his woodpecker, and proceeds to let his man juice out all over his boss's sheets. That's disgusting, okay? But oh no, you made an oopsie on your boss's bed. What's the next logical step? Do you A, clean the sheets? B, change the sheets for the night so that your boss isn't sleeping on your stuff? Or C, leave it for 3 days and let him sleep in it every single night without telling him? And just like every single exam question I ever guessed on, he chose C. So we just see Nathan for days sleeping in these unwashed sheets, and I'm like, dude, don't you like feel it underneath? Like, it's gotta be like stiffer than cardboard, right? And over like the next few days, word about this entire situation gets around the boat, and the last one to know is Nathan. And it wasn't even Luke who told him, it was Joe. Finally, Joe is redeeming himself this season. And at first, Nathan's like, that's actually really gross, but like, I can probably laugh this off. And me as a viewer, I'm like, at least one of us could. And finally, the more that he thinks about it, he's like, you know what? That's actually disgusting, and I'm really pissed off, like, as you should be. So for the next, like, day, he is, like, so cold to Luke, just being like, this is so disrespectful. Like, the fact that you didn't even tell me. Then the best thing ever happens. Nathan goes and he tells Captain Sandy. Sandy's reaction's like, oh, that's actually fucking nasty. But Luke keeps on describing this as like a hostile work environment. Meanwhile, you might be wondering, oh, well, okay, at least him and Jen have each other. Wrong. Because at dinner the night before, he was flirting with Joy. He pulled Jen to the side. If I say that wrong, it comes out as something else. And he's like, hey, I don't like you, and please don't ever look in my direction again, you Delulu person. And then he starts gaslighting her, being like, well, you just read too much into this. Like, this didn't mean anything. Why would I like you? No, Jen is kind of Delulu. Like, he expressed sort of interest in her, and then she started planning their wedding, basically. But again, she's 22. Like, her frontal lobe has not finished developing, and he's 35. Oh my god, it keeps getting worse. At the end of the last episode, he goes up to Sandy and he's like, I don't think I can work in a hostile work environment anymore. Dude, you are the hostility. It is you. Look in the mirror. Okay, and you know what? Maybe it's good that you let some of those little swimmers out, okay? We don't need more of you. I mean, that's gotta be like an inherited trait, right? So naturally, from my perspective, I'm viewing this as this man is so scared and does not want to be the one to be fired, so he's gonna quit before he can be fired. Wow, we reached a new low, and I really want him on Watch What Happens Live. So that's all on Sheetgate for right now. Sydney out.